You know, Cyberdogs, one of the things that I absolutely love about Minecraft is that every now and then you start a build that begins as a bit of imagination in your brain and it turns out to be something way beyond your expectations. And that is what is happening to me with this Victorian greenhouse build behind me. How is everybody today? Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Survival with me, RENDOG'S. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous day. I am just having a glorious day today, guys. I have just finished spending a couple of hours with the Cyberdogs building the Cyberdog server hub. And man, I am just overwhelmed right now with how amazing my life has been this month of July 2015. We're going to talk a little bit about it in today's episode, my friends, but have a look at the amazing work that I have done to our Victorian greenhouse. I spent about 3 hours last night on this build, and it is looking something crazy. Let me take you through some of the beautiful additions that I've made. I swapped out the railway line, which was cobblestone, with a variety of different logs, and the effect that I'm trying to get here is that when we built the greenhouse, we used these really strong and resistant logs as the track lining, and over time some of them have worn out, some of them have still got some moss and stuff on them with the jungle oak wood, that jungle wood that we're using here, and every now and then there's a really dull one. And I think it adds a really nice sort of natural feel into the greenhouse. I want to be planting a ton of foliage into this sucker. I'm thinking even about planting trees on top of these dirt lines that you see over here. I want this place to be popping with life. I want it to be absolutely stunning. I have also started putting up the glass walls, as you can see. Absolutely enormous, man. A giant build. All of that that sand that I collected from the desert, I have now smelted down into glass, turned it into glass panes, got some green stained glass panes also to get this sort of mossy effect going on. You know, the idea is that this glass has been stained by the moss because inside of this biodome, it's going to be moist. It's going to be freaking hot as hell because, of course, it is essentially a giant greenhouse that's going on over here. I've also added some glass above the water sources in between the lanes, and I think that's a really nice effect. You know, when I think about a Victorian greenhouse, I think about using a lot of metal, glass, you know, pillars of steel. That is the kind of thing that defines the construction of a Victorian greenhouse. So I really like this effect. Of course, when we are traveling along these lines, these pistons beneath the dirt over here are going to pop the dirt up in front of the glass. But this gives us a really beautiful little addition of blue into the whole build, right? We have a bit of blue coming through from the water sources down there. And, you know, when you go into a Victorian greenhouse, especially a very old one, an 18th or 19th century one, water features are a very important part of a Victorian greenhouse. There are water features all over the show. And I think that that is an absolutely beautiful addition. When all of this grass is grown over, we'll try and plant some small trees to try and get a nice, very natural effect in here. It's going to be absolutely sweet. Now, I think I got a ton of glass in here. So we can just crack on today, guys, working on the greenhouse. I'm going to leave the redstone work to the end. I think it's probably it's a good idea. I think what we should do is work on the structure itself first, and then at the end we can install all of the redstone. Because, you know, while I've been working on this, I've realized something. I've realized that I'm trying to combine a very efficient and very technical build into an extremely beautiful build, and I've been trying to figure out, okay, which way around is the best to do this? Do we do the beauty first, or do we do the efficiency first? And I'm thinking it's going to be easier to adapt the efficiency into beauty rather than the other way around, right? If we lay down all of the redstone cables now, we do all of that complicated work now, and then we try to get to the point where we want to beautify this sucker and make this thing beautiful, there might come a point where we have to sort of dig up redstone cables or rewire redstone cables. And I think, excuse me, that this is a better way around to do it, right? Let's get the beautification done first, and then we can worry about all of the redstone cabling. So today I want to try and complete the inner building of the Victorian greenhouse. As I've explained in the previous episodes, what I'm trying to achieve here, guys, is a building within a building kind of effect, right? That's what we're going for over here, because that is the same way that I built MudDog's greenhouse, and I want to keep it in the same sort of style, because that's actually one of my favorite builds that I've ever done in Minecraft. I absolutely love MudDog's greenhouse. It just has a very natural feel to it, and by natural I mean it just feels right. It just feels like I nailed the design 100% correct. You know, there are a lot of the builds that I've made in my life in Minecraft, there's certain bits of them that I don't really like that much, or that I'm not 100% happy with. And of course I never tell you guys this, because you know, that is a secret. But I can tell you now that there are certainly some builds, even in this world, that I am not 100% happy with, and MudDog's greenhouse is a build that I am actually 100% happy with. There is nothing in that build that I would change. So let's take that awesome design that we absolutely love, and let's translate it into this amazing greenhouse build that we got cracking up in here. Oh man, it is going to be awesome. Now, my spade is running out of juice, and why did I replace this with the mossy cobblestone? Like an idiot. Let's get that out of here. Now, I think I'm going to have to make myself another shovel over here, because this one is about to bite the dust. My work chests are filling up as usual. Drives Iskel85 absolutely crazy on the Kingdom Craft server, guys. I make work chests all over the place. I'm very, very bad actually with work chests. I make them and then I leave them there. You guys know the deal. And then once every season or so, I have to spend like 3 hours cleaning up all of my chests. Happens every single time. But hey, that's just how I freaking roll. Now let's talk a little bit about the design of this inner thing. What I've done is I've added these pillars of, what is this? This is cobblestone walls, right? Looking absolutely beautiful. And then I've sort of wrapped the glass around the front of the pillars, and that looks kind of awesome. And what I thought was, inside of this cavity, it's probably super moist, right? There's a lot of moisture in here, and that's why the glass all the way up the pillars is green stained glass panes. Baby said that first time around. Actually, that was one of the things I was worried about starting today's episode. I was like, Rendog, are you going to be able to say green stained glass panes? Oh no, I already noobed out. It's actually really difficult to say, by the way, so don't judge me, okay? But that is why I have wrapped those pillars with this green stained glass panes. Because I think it's a super moist cavity up in there. I should probably stop saying that. That sounds kind of dodgy. You guys know what I'm freaking saying here, right? But let's build up these walls, and I'm going to carry on working on these pillars. And while we're doing this, guys, I want to talk a little bit about privilege, and basically what privilege means to me, right? Because a lot of you guys know, who have been following my series, following my videos this month, this has been the month of the Cyberdog. This is what I have dubbed the month of the Cyberdog. And basically what I meant by that was was going to be a month in my life where everything that has happened in our lives, in my life, over the last 2 years, I am putting to rest. I am putting it into a box, locking that box, and throwing that box into the ocean, and I am moving forward, climbing that staircase all the way to the top. And this month, guys, has been just an unbelievable month for me. It has just been amazing. Like, what I have achieved this month on my YouTube channel and also personally in my life is just, to me, absolutely mind-blowing, and it has certainly been an epic month for me so far. It's not even freaking over yet, which makes me so happy. Let's just talk a little bit about some of the things that happened so far in the month of the Cyberdog. Well, wow, where to begin? Goodness gracious, it has been such a busy month, guys. It's been crazy. It's absolutely flown by, and it's flown by for me because I have been so crazy busy with so many different amazing freaking projects. Well, why don't we start on YouTube, right? Let's start on YouTube. We started a brand new Terraria 1.3 series which has just been absolutely amazing. You guys have given me so much support in that series. You guys have been enjoying it so much, and I got to tell you, I have been absolutely loving playing Terraria again. A lot of you guys who are perhaps new to my channel, I started YouTube playing Terraria, so going back to those days, every single time I record a Terraria episode, I'm just so happy. It brings back such good memories for me, such good feels. I can feel the joy. It takes me back to those early days doing YouTube, waking up at 5 in the morning to record Terraria before work, and it's a beautiful thing. And you know what, guys, I feel so relaxed playing Terraria. A lot of you guys have in fact commented that you really are enjoying the Terraria series because it kind of feels a little bit like the old Rendog. And I think that's because it brings me back to such an amazing time in my life when I first started doing YouTube, and the Terraria series was doing really well, and I was so freaking excited and absolutely loving it. And when I play Terraria, I do feel like myself. I feel 100% happy, so content, so freaking pleased with what's going on, so happy to be playing the game and to be recording and to be broadcasting to you guys and doing my thing here on YouTube. It is beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have exactly the same feeling with Survival, but Terraria it was a new start. It was a fresh beginning, and I'm absolutely loving it, man. So awesome. And yeah, the best thing for me about the Terraria series is, of course, that you guys are enjoying it so much. It's just so beautiful to see that after all of these freaking years, you guys are still loving the Terraria content, still supporting it, and still enjoying it so much. It's so freaking sweet, man. So that's one of the first awesome things that started in July, the month of the Cyber 2015. What else did we start on YouTube? Well, of course, we've been carrying on with our Kingdom Craft series, with our survival series, and we have been doing extremely well on both of those. We've been churning out consistent videos. Every single week we've been having videos coming out, way more consistent than it used to be, and I know that a lot of you guys are very appreciative of that, and you know, a lot of you guys have been asking me to put videos up more consistently, and this month I feel like we really did work hard on getting videos out to you guys. Kingdom Craft videos, Terraria videos, survival videos. It's been absolutely freaking amazing, man. Now, we also started an experiment, something that I wanted to try out, something that I've been wanting to try out for a long time, and that is, of course, live streaming. This month, we did our very first ever Minecraft survival live stream, and it was amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. We had over 330 people watching the very first Minecraft survival live stream, and that was unbelievable numbers, guys. For those of you guys who perhaps know a little bit about Twitch, the average sort of concurrent views is what it's called. So the number of people that are watching at the same time is around, I think it's something like 20 to 50 for reasonably sized channels. For us to get 330 or more than 330 people watching at the same time was actually an incredible achievement on Twitch. Absolutely amazing. When I was at the GTX challenge, I was speaking to some of the big Twitchers, and when I told them that I got 330 viewers on my first live stream, their jaws dropped, man. They were like, wow, that is absolutely amazing. And since then, we've been experimenting a little bit with streaming. I've been streaming quite a lot, actually, almost streaming sort of every night this month so far, or at least 5 days a week. Just trying out different games. At the moment, we're trying out City Skylines. We tried a bit of Kingdom Craft, trying a whole bunch of different things, and you know, just trying to figure out if we're going to carry on streaming, what is the best thing for us to stream. Currently, I'm feeling like survival is not what I want to stream, and let me try explain a little bit about that. I feel like Minecraft Survival, this series, belongs to YouTube. It was born here. This is where it began its life, and this is where it continues to live. And I think that we should be keeping our Minecraft Survival series to YouTube and using Twitch to have a little bit of fun together. One of the things that I absolutely love about streaming, in fact, it's my favorite thing, is that I get to hang out with you guys live. It's almost like you guys are sitting next to me playing a game together. And you know what? It actually doesn't really matter what that game is, right? We could be playing Pac-Man for all that it matters. But the really awesome thing is that you guys are sitting there with me, enjoying the game, and we're talking to each other, we're interacting with each other, and we have been streaming a little bit of City Skylines. It has been going absolutely amazingly. You guys have been really enjoying it, giving me really amazing feedback also. And I think that's probably where I want to keep it. You know, I want to keep streaming to a sort of a more casual level, because one of the things that I struggle with streaming survival is that I feel that I'm leaving some of you guys behind. Not all of you guys are able to watch streams. You know, some of you guys, maybe your internet isn't fast enough, or you have data caps, or you can't watch it on your mobile phones. There's a whole bunch of different reasons why many of you guys can't watch the streams. And you know what? I don't want that to be a thing. I don't want you guys to feel excluded. I don't want you guys to feel like streaming is like exclusive to people with faster internet. And most importantly, I don't want you guys to feel like you are missing out on the series. And I will admit, absolutely 100% admit that, yes, at some point when we were streaming a lot, we were super excited. We were streaming like crazy. We were leaving some of you guys behind. And that is just not something that I want to be done. You know, I released an episode of Survival, and some of you guys were saying, oh, what's this thing? Where did this come from? I don't remember this. When did you make this, Rendog? And of course, it was in the stream, and it made me realize, you know what, some of you guys are getting left out here. Also, of course, I don't want to be flooding my YouTube channel with Twitch VODs. You know, if I'm streaming 3-4 times a week, that's 3 or 4 extra videos that I need to get on my channel, and I just don't want my channel to become one of those YouTube channels that's just a place where people go and watch streams. I really don't want that to happen. That's not why I started YouTube, and that's not the vision that I have for my YouTube channel. Because, you know, making a YouTube video is very different to streaming. I was talking to Iskal about this actually yesterday. Streaming is it's a live thing, right? It's like being on the radio. You sit down, you press the on-air button, and you just go, baby. You just play, you just record, and an hour and a half later, the stream is finished, and you had very little control of what you were doing. You know, you follow like what the viewers are saying, you just sort of do what you want, but there isn't really, in my opinion, any real art to it, right? And I've always talked about my YouTube videos as being my art, and I feel like when I'm streaming, I don't have as much control over what I want happening in my world. You know, when I make these episodes, I think about them a lot. I sort of think about, okay, what's happening over the next 5 episodes? Where do I want to take the series? What beautiful artistic things can we add to the series to make things interesting? You know, like the little bits of lore that we've been doing this season, or like the drive-in, like all of that sort of stuff we can't do when we're streaming because it's a live environment. So for those reasons, my friends, I'm going to keep Minecraft off of streaming, and we're going to just, when we stream, we're just going to play games that we enjoy. We're going to hang out together, Cyberdog buddies, sitting together in my room, basically playing games together, and that's where it's going to stop. So for those of you guys who have been feeling like we have been neglecting our YouTube channel because we've been spending a lot of time streaming, I've heard you guys. Thank you so much for your feedback, and you know what? I agree with you. But all of that said, it's been an absolutely amazing thing for me to start streaming again, or to start streaming at all, because a lot of you guys know that have been with me since the beginning of time. I used to be on the radio in South Africa, and I've always missed the art of broadcasting. Like, I really enjoyed broadcasting, and I was pretty damn good at it too. So, you know, streaming kind of brings me back to those days. It makes me feel like I'm back on the radio again. And personally, that's the thing that I love most about streaming. You know, hanging out with my audience. My audience is right there with me live, and I know that they're there because I can see them. And on the radio, of course, you know, you can see your ratings if you're on digital radio. And that was just such a cool feeling. So it's so awesome to be able to have that back in streaming for me personally. But I've made my decision about streaming. We're going to keep it casual, my friends, and we are going to focus our art and our Minecraft art right here on YouTube. Now, we also man, there were so many things happened this month so far. It's just been absolutely crazy. We also got invited to the Nvidia GTX challenge in Cologne, Germany, and I was so lucky to be able to go. You know, I was talking about it in the previous episode. It's like one of those things in life that happens that is just 100% luck, right? And I'm so privileged and so honored to have been able to go to this event, an event that Iskal should have gone to, but unfortunately he couldn't go. And just by sheer luck, you know, I was there. I was friends with Iskal at this time. Just by sheer luck, I joined the Kingdom Craft server. By sheer luck, Iskal and I became extremely good buddies, and we are super good buddies, man. We're like freaking brothers, man. And by sheer luck, I managed to attend this amazing event where I got to meet some of my favorite YouTubers. I got to be in a team with Anderzel, and I got to meet Doc M77, and I got to hang out with some other YouTubers and other big Twitchers, something that I never ever thought I would ever do. So an absolutely crazy weekend that I had during the month of the Cyberdog. It's so weird that it happened in this month too, right? Because all of this went down this month. I mean, I didn't know that I was going to Cologne until like the 12th of I think it was like the 12th of July, something like that. So I didn't even know that it was going to happen, but it did happen. And somehow I just got super lucky. And that was an absolutely incredible event. I made some new friends that are, that I'm so happy to say that I've got these new friends that I made. I had an absolutely amazing experience. I got to meet Toby one of my favorite commentators in the world. I got to meet a whole bunch of amazing people. I mean, so privileged I was to go to that event. And so privileged I was to be in the right place at the right time to be able to get there, man. So freaking awesome. So that was amazing. That's another piece of amazingness that happened to us in the month of the Cyberdog. Of course, another piece of absolutely amazingness was that for the very first time in 3 years, after 3 years of development, I got to share my game that I've been developing over these last years with you guys. You guys got to play Legends of Zor against me live on Twitch, and we had an absolute blast, didn't we? We just had such a good time playing LOX together. We streamed it, and for the very first time, this baby that I had been growing for 3 years finally got into the public. You guys got to see it for the first time. I've been talking about it for so many years, and it was just so awesome to see you guys enjoying the game, to see you guys, giving me such good positive feedback, saying, this is a great game, Rendog, really good job, man. I'm so proud that you got this finished. That was just such a beautiful evening for me. It's an evening that I won't forget for a really long time. It was so great to be sitting there playing this game that I've developed with you guys, and seeing you guys enjoying it, and seeing you guys getting on the forums afterwards and coming up with strategies and identifying bugs for me and all of oh man, it was just absolutely beautiful. Such an amazing accomplishment for all of us, guys, because that game wouldn't have happened without you guys, man. You guys, were the inspiration for me to make a game. You guys gave me the opportunity through my YouTube channel to be able to save up a little bit of money over a really long period of time to put down, a bit of money toward developing this game, and that's exactly what I did. And it just turned out beautiful, and I'm so proud of it. There's still a lot of work to be done on it. Of course, making games is not easy, as we have learned, and I still have a ton of work to do on Legends of Zor, but we're still in development. We're going to fix up all of the bugs that we discovered in our live stream together, and we're going to take the game to the next phase of its existence. So that is amazing. Another amazing piece of amazingness this month, in the month of the Cyberdog, July 2015, baby. Now, I've got some more news to share with you guys, fresh off the press. No, you guys do not know about this yet, but I am so super pumped to tell you that I have been invited to go back to Gamescom in August. I think it's August 5th. Nvidia have invited me to go back, and I think I don't even really know what I'm doing yet, but I think what I'm going to be doing is being at the Nvidia stand demoing games for people that come by there. Like, for example, I might be playing games on the big screen in the Nvidia stand, and I'll literally just be sitting there playing games, showing off the Nvidia hardware and showing off how good the games look on Nvidia cards. And that is just absolutely crazy, isn't it? Absolutely amazing opportunity for me that I've been invited back to Cologne, Germany for Nvidia, and I honestly can't believe it. It is so cool, and I just cannot wait to get back there. And the good news is that some of my friends that I made at the GTX challenge will also be there. I think that that Anderzel's going to be there, Doc M's going to be there, and you know what? There's going to be some other really awesome YouTubers there that I hope I'll have the opportunity to meet. I think there's going to be a few more Minecraft people there. I think Generic B is going to be there. I don't actually know who is, but I think there are going to be some really awesome YouTubers there, which I might have the opportunity to meet. I mean, who knows? You know, I'm just a tiny little channel. I'm just RENDOG'S. But if I get the opportunity to say hello to some of those guys, of course I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to be so, once again, privileged to be in a position that I'm actually able to do that. So that is another little bit of awesome news that I wanted to share with you guys. So freaking sweet. And of course, you know, you guys are going to be with me every step of the way on that one. This time around, you know, I tried to make a vlog for the GTX challenge, but we were working so hard that I didn't have a chance to do any filming or anything like that. But hopefully this time around, I'll have a little bit of time to do some vlogging and to make some nice montage videos or something of that nature. So that is awesome. Another awesome thing that has happened in July 2015. Well, it doesn't stop there, guys. You thought that it stops there? Well, it doesn't. This month, we started working on the CyberDog server, and we have basically done about, I would say, 90% of the server hub so far. I've had a whole bunch of CyberDog builders helping me build the hub of the server, and let me tell you something, my friends, it is looking absolutely amazing. Basically, we have set up the server hub so that we're going to have about, we haven't decided exactly how many different types of games we're going to have on the server, but we are potentially going to have up to 6 different games on the server. So that means when you join the CyberDog server, you'll be able to play good old survival. You might be able to play Skyblock. You might be able to play UHC. You might be able to play Hunger Games. We're still deciding on exactly what's going to be in the server. But of course, before a server can begin, it needs to have a hub. It needs to have a place where when you join the server, you spawn. I think it's called a server spawn. I don't know what the exact terminology is. But guys, I have been working with about 5 or 6 other CyberDogs who have been working tirelessly, I might add. I mean, these guys have been putting in the hours, working 3-4 hours a day on this hub, and it is looking amazing. Basically, what we've done is we have we've migrated some of our favorite builds from survival into the hub. So for example, if you wanted to play on the survival server, or the survival section of the server, you need to go into into MudDog's greenhouse, and from MudDog's greenhouse you will be able to access the survival server. If you want to play in the UHC, you need to go into the Nether Portal Temple, and that'll take you into the UHC part of the server, which is, it's just so cool. And we've basically built this alternative universe, right, on top of a jungle island, essentially, with all of our builds, all of our favorite builds from Rentopia there. It is looking absolutely fantastic, guys, and we're trying our best to get this server finished and ready by the end of July. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we are working tirelessly to get it done. MudDog is doing all the hard work, and he is doing an absolutely spectacular job on it. I mean, I don't even want to, I've said so many good things about MudDog already. This month, he has helped me out so much. It has been unbelievable. And this, of course, takes us on to our next achievement in the month of the CyberDog, and that is the release of the brand new Dogcraft.net. And for those of you guys who don't know, Dogcraft.net is the official CyberDog fan community. It has been going since I started my YouTube channel. It is a very old and established fan community, and this month we upgraded the website. We took it into 2015. We jazzed it up. And when I say we, I mean MudDog did. MudDog did an absolutely incredible job of making a fan site that every single cyberdog on this planet can be proud of. It's a beautiful place to be, guys. Absolutely beautiful. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I really recommend you check it out. Go and make an account. It's free to join. I jump onto the chat there. I try to get on the chat every single day, so there's an opportunity for you guys to meet me and to talk to me there. And if I'm not there, there's a whole bunch of other amazing cyberdogs. Some of the nicest people that I've ever met in my life are on dogcraft.net. Absolutely incredible community. And this month we upgraded that website. We made it into something special, and it is a beautiful place, man. So proud of it. Absolutely blown away by how it turned out. It couldn't have turned out better, in my opinion. It's beautiful, man. So that's another notch into the club of what have we done in the month of the Cyberdog, July 2015. Absolutely amazing. And I think there's only one more thing left in this month that I want to complete. And once I've started doing this, or once I've completed this, I will be 100% content, and I would have achieved everything that I wanted to achieve in this month. And I've been hinting at it to some of you guys in the streams, and to some of you guys who have sent me emails. I want to start a brand new Minecraft modded series to replace Feed the Beast. That is the plan, and that is the final thing that I want to do in the month of the Cyberdog, guys. And I'm going to do my absolute best this weekend to begin a brand new modded survival series. It's going to replace Feed the Beast. The reason that we're replacing Feed the Beast is because Feed the Beast is currently very outdated. We're using Minecraft 1.4.7, which is like 2 years out of date now, guys, and we need to move on. Mods have moved on. Mods have become more awesome. Mods have basically evolved over time, and we are kind of stuck in the stone age of mods right now, and we need to evolve. We're going to start a brand new modded series, and we are going to be building the Renstar space platform. We're going to be rebuilding the Cyber Labs. We are going to this time try our best to finish the Renstar space platform, or at least get a giant ass chunk of that bad boy finished as fast as freaking possible, man. So that is the final cherry on the top for the month of the Cyberdog for me personally, guys. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this month with me. I hope you've had a good time. I know that some of you guys were a bit unhappy about the streams. Well, you spoke about that already, but with all of that said, I hope you guys can see how much we have achieved together this month. It's been absolutely incredible. It's been amazing. It's been one of the best months that I've had in a very long time. And I can tell you guys that this month is the first month, I would say, in 2 years where I have felt like absolutely happy and content and pleased and just in such an amazing place that I finally found a place in myself that I feel normal again. And that was one of the primary goals for me this month, was to get rid of all of those demons, slay them all, and start living my life again. And I've done that, and it's been amazing and impossible without you guys. So I just want to thank you guys, man, for an incredible July. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. That's the best part about this whole thing. But guys, wow, we have worked really hard today. Look at this. We have completed the inner circle of our Victorian greenhouse, looking absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble on today. You know, I wasn't going to record tonight, but something in me just wanted to make this video. I just wanted to talk about this month and what has been achieved so far, because man, it's been such a good time for me. I've absolutely loved it, and I hope you guys have too. That's it for today, my friends. I hope you have enjoyed it. We will see you all in the next episode.